And boom, there we go. We are live. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. It's absolutely fantastic to see you all. Hope you're all having a great day so far. So, on today's video, we're going to be checking out the brand new song called "The Monomyth" by a band called Fall Before Your Creator. So, that's some very, very tasty coffee. So, I am very familiar with this band. I did a reaction video to their song "Can Such Things Be?" This was all the way back in January, believe it or not. I remember listening to that song, just kind of thinking, wow, holy shit, these guys are just really, really fucking good. And in my mind, I was thinking, hold on, suspiciously good. This doesn't. I think there was another song called "Call of the Corruptor." Was it called "Call of the Corruptor"? "Call of the Corruptor." I believe it was, yeah. And I thought, wow, these guys are suspiciously good. I mean, like they sound like, you know, finely tuned and accomplished, and everything just, you know, everything's in place, and the writing's really amazing, and the variety's fantastic. And I thought, right, hold on a second here. So I went onto the YouTube, and it actually turns out these guys have been making music for a while. They released a 4-track EP, which I cannot recommend enough. Dance of the Necromancer. There's a track I recommend from these guys, but they've actually been, but like there's some songs on here that are like that were on the YouTube channel like 9 years ago. So I don't know if like I don't know if that actually relates to the band in its present state in any way. Maybe it's, you know, maybe it's none of the you know, the original band members are there, so on and so forth. But even on that stuff from like 9 years ago, it's really fucking good. Like really, really good shit. So. And I thought to myself, that's why they sound so good on their current singles, because these guys have been doing this a while. Legitimately, the last thing we heard from them was all the way back in January, and I saw them leave a comment on, they responded to someone on Instagram, and they've basically just had personal issues, bad luck. They've been searching for a vocalist for a while now as well, which they've managed to find. And you know, there was also that what do you call it, oh yeah, that global fucking pandemic, which has been a real pain in the dick. So all that is kind of played factors into why it's been so long since we've heard another track by these guys. But I'm aware that they have been sitting on these songs for a while, but just with no vocals. So anyway, with all that out of the way, this brings us on to the present day. Let me full screen this shit. Fall Before Your Creator, the Monomyth. Okay. Camera's flickering a little bit. I don't give a shit. Okay. Okay, looking forward to this one, my dudes. Right. Without further ado, Fall Before... Whoa, hold on. Hold on. That's not right. That's not right. Okay. Fall Before Your Creator. Monomyth. Let's go. This is really putting the death in deathcore. There's no fucking black metal shit going on here. Oh. this is no fucking joke. For real. Oh my god. That section there, that's truly unique. I've not heard anything like that before. That's fucking incredible. Here we go. Jesus. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Whew. Fall before your creator. The Monomyth. Okay. That was fucking ridiculous. Oh man, that was properly out of control. Okay. So, first of all, I was trying not to get distracted, but that cover, shush. That album cover, the cover art that was on that video that we just saw, that is some legitimately fucking cool artwork. I'm pointing, but you guys can't see anything. But down like towards the left, there's like 3 guys with like torches and hoods on, kind of like, you know, that falling before their creator, would you believe it, or looking like that. Anyway, that's legit one of the coolest album covers I've seen for a while. I just kept on glancing at it, going, okay, well, concentrate on the music, but I was trying to pick out all the details. Whoever done that is very, very talented. God, there's a lot to cover here. Okay, so first of all, I really liked the very strong embrace of death metal. There was at no point did it really sound overly blackened. Now, there was no call for it to be blackened, but a lot of their other stuff did have that kind of blackened vibe to it. This really didn't. This was that was a symphonic deathcore song as far as I'm concerned. There wasn't really anything blackened in there at all. Instead of using breakdowns, they were just they were just really like, they were just happy to let the riffs fly, basically, which I thought was really cool. A lot of deathcore bands these days have been going for a lot of tremolo picking, a lot of strumming type patterns. I don't know. I need to learn how to play guitar. A lot of harmonies. All that type of shit, but this was really just sounded like, it just sounded, yeah, just a lot, very strong in the death metal vibes, which I thought was fantastic. Some of the guitar work, I think it was right at the very beginning of the song, it reminded me a little bit of Behemoth. If you haven't heard Behemoth or Behemoth, depending on where you are, Behemoth is, I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Some of the guitar work sounded quite a bit like that. Specifically, it reminded me of a song they made. I believe it was called "The Satanist," but I've not listened to any Behemoth for years. But it had a very kind of ominous, marauding, rampaging vibe to it. It was just, it was very, yeah, very ominous. I think I take back rampaging. Very, very ominous, very creepy, very lurching. Deathcore is getting very, very atmospheric these days. Like in case you haven't noticed, is every single deathcore release seems to be really creepy or kind of vastly beautiful with the piano and all the, and then maybe some harmonies come in and it sounds like black metal. Just deathcore is really, really kind of morphed into this. Modern deathcore anyway is really just morphed into, it's changed massively. It sounds almost nothing like bands like Job for a Cowboy and early Bring Me the Horizon and stuff. But yeah, loved all of that. The drumming was great. The production on it was really, really good as well. That new vocalist is a fucking monster. A real monster. Yeah, not only good quality vocals, not only a nice variety, but quite a lot raspier than you tend to get with this style of extreme metal. There was some of those notes that were held towards the end had they had a raspy vibe to them, which you would kind of hear maybe you would hear in kind of more kind of jinty alien core bands. It worked really, really well. I just wasn't really expecting it. Most of the time it's just real lows and really high and all that type of stuff. So the whole thing just had a very unique vibe to it. No overly used cliched breakdowns as well, which I think I mentioned that earlier on, but just to really drive that point home, the embrace of kind of like just stompy death metal guitar lines to emphasize the heaviness, I thought was really, really cool. Now, that chorus, that part that repeated twice, whether you want to call that a chorus or not, that's some unique shit. That's very, very unique. First of all, how loud it was. Sometimes with certain types of, deathcore, you've got all the guitars and all that up there, and then sometimes you've kind of like where the symphonic elements, they should be there or possibly like here, but they're actually down there, and you really, really have to strain your hearing to actually hear what the fuck is going on. They really, really amped the symphonic sections up there, like very, very loud. I actually thought for a second it's too loud, but it isn't. I'm just an idiot. That's some unique stuff. The sound of it, how it's arranged. I'm fairly sure there was like it sounded like a finger tapping with a guitar or something like that, and then with the symphonic elements on top. Totally unique. Totally unique. Unless I've really been missing other bands doing stuff that sounds like that. But that was definitely one of the freshest symphonic. You know what? Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Yeah, really letting the piano do the work. So it wasn't just a section in a deathcore song with some piano. It was like a piano section with deathcore stuff kind of like accompanying it. Symphonic, that's symphonic with a capital S, you know what I mean? It's just super unique. Really unique. And I absolutely fucking loved it. Yeah, really did. Yeah, even without that symphonic element, that is some really good deathcore right there. But with that kind of tuned it up a couple of levels. So I'm so impressed by that. I'm really, really fucking impressed by that. It was well worth the wait. I was actually quite worried that these guys were going to call it a day, to be honest, because, you know, their last track was, again, unless I've really missed something, is that, you know, this was, well, the last time I heard anything by these guys was, you know, all the way back at the beginning of the year. I just cannot wait to hear what other songs these guys have been sitting on. I just absolutely cannot wait. Another thing that I saw from that comment that I've been alluding to is that because of all this shit going on, they've had to scrap the idea for, they've had to scrap the album. Basically, there's just been too much bullshit going on in their lives, which, you know, completely understandable. So they've decided to release an EP instead, and I think they've just got to get the new vocalist in and do some, you know, get the vocals going over the top, and then we're gonna have an EP, which I cannot fucking wait for. Oh my goodness. So to sum up, that fucking slapped. I'm so impressed. Not only do I think that that's something that not only do I think that was really good, but I also think that I cannot speak highly enough about that symphonic section. I do think that's actually truly unique in a sea of symphonic / black and deathcore bands. Now that they have a vocalist, they can have a bit more of a strong sense of, like, you know, a band. And they can continue to make music. I truly believe that if that song was to be released on Slam Worldwide or the Circle Pit, I think it would go down an absolute treat. I think everyone would lose their fucking minds on it. I hope maybe the band can hook that up possibly. But yeah, I just don't want that to be overlooked. Because that was released through their YouTube channel. It was 4 days ago, and it's 14 likes, 107 views. That's criminal. We need to do something about that. We really, very, very much need to change that up. So, yeah. As per usual, guys, links to the band's social medias. Bandcamp, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, link to the actual music video that we just, music video, whatever, YouTube video we just watched, links to the band's YouTube channel, so on and so forth will be down below. Please, 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 with cherries on top, remember to, well, once the video's finished, scroll down, click on every single one of the links, subscribe to their YouTube channel, like the video, share it, leave a comment, turn on the bell for notifications, go over to Facebook, follow them, leave a comment, Instagram, follow them, share it. Just do whatever you can to support these guys, because we definitely want to encourage these dudes to continue to make ridiculous music like we just heard there. One more time, fall before your creator, the Monomyth. Go check that shit out. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Love you all very much. Take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.